Good morning, or afternoon in this case, given that I'm starting a little bit later today. And no, these are not the same shorts that I've been wearing the last 2 days. These were my high school colors, and they gave us shorts almost every year. So I have about 5 to 6 pairs of these just laying around, and they're comfy. So why not use them? Today, I'm gonna be working arms. Probably nothing too ridiculous because it's snowing outside and I know, coward. I just don't feel like driving to the gym. It's not that far away, but we have a fitness center here in our apartment, so I'm just gonna use that instead. Plus, it'll be easier to film because there's not a lot of people normally walking around. And also getting a little bit of cardio in. I had a cheat meal last night, which I'm not proud of, but it's not gonna be every night. I didn't feel like driving last night since the acting class went later than I was expecting. And by that point, my brain just said, I'm done for the night. Just eat what you have and then double up the cardio. Then walk to the store, grab your food, make something good tonight, and make up for what you did last night. Now, obviously, we don't do the vomiting thing. We don't encourage that type of stuff here. But we do encourage healthy living, and even as coaches say, every now and again, if you want to snack on something that you crave, go for it. Just don't lose your mind with it. Make sure it's responsible, make sure it's in moderation. And that's kind of how I've been functioning on it too. Like last night I caved to the pizza rolls, which are like basically my favorite food. So today I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet. I know I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna get a bunch of apples because that's like my favorite fruit. Apples, maybe some berries, even though those have gone up in price. I might actually have to drive to Walmart to get some eggs because that's the only place that still has relatively affordable eggs. And I was gonna go to the movies, but it depends on how the snow's looking by the time I'm wrapping everything up. If it looks like it's drivable, I'll go. If not, I'll just say, I'll watch something that I haven't watched yet that I just own a DVD of. It might not be that good of a movie, but at least I can check it off the list and say, okay, I saw that. I can move on with my life now. And especially since I'm someone who doesn't really rewatch movies that often, it takes a lot for me to watch a film again because there's just so many films out there that I'd rather have a fresh, new experience than just repeat the same experience. Of course, there are some movies that have the caveat to that. I mean, my favorite movie of all time is The Lost Boys, so I've watched that movie probably more than any human, not just any human, but add all the people together who have seen it, I've probably seen it more than them. And I've seen Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in cinemas 3 times already, and I wanted to see it a 4th time today before it left theaters. But like I said, if the snow is just too bad, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's on Paramount Plus now, and the DVD isn't that far away. So, yeah, today can be a pretty loosely eventful day, relaxing if anything. I can't wait for the weather to get nicer out here, because here in Pennsylvania, you get a lot of snow during this time of year, so it does kind of block off what you can do, and a lot of people do get seasonal depression around here, especially now. And I've talked about this before. During Christmas time, it's easier on a lot of people because you have the bright, beautiful colors of Christmas, that warming atmosphere comes with it. But once that's kind of wrapped up, everyone's lacking the vitamin D, everyone's lacking the sun. That's why the other day I was lightly frustrated when it was gorgeous out, but the wind just wouldn't stop at all. So it made it a little annoying because I mean, of course I could have gone out and still gone for a walk in the woods that day. Pardon me. But it was just that bad, and feeling the freaking wind on your face is just annoying sometimes. I can handle the cold, like I said, but it's more annoying than anything, if you catch my drift. So, I'm gonna finish my pre-workout. No baking soda in here, my friends. And I'm gonna hit the gym. Let's have some fun today. So do you guys think I'm a Sonic fan? Put on some motivational, inspirational entertainment on as I do my biking cardio. Help pass 15 to 20 minutes, hopefully. I love this movie, Pumping Iron. One of my favorites, if I'm going to be honest. First, I'm going to start off with a warm-up with some single arm tricep pushdowns. A nice, clean, easy way to get those muscles activated, having a little bit of fun, really pausing at that top of that rep, slowly bringing it back up, because an important part of building muscle is not just the bringing down, but also the return to make sure that the full range of motion is built, my friends. Next, I did some behind the head extensions, and I know what you're thinking. Dolby, that is an amazing red shirt you have on there, and I completely agree. It used to say Red Ranger on it and had the red Power Ranger helmet on it too, but it washed off in about 3 wash cycles, so I now just have a pretty cool red muscle shirt that shows off my muscles nice and well, but I do miss that Red Ranger helmet. After that, I would transition to some double arm tricep pushdowns. Now, traditionally, this would be with one of those bars you would attach to the cable, but this place doesn't have that, so sometimes you work with what you got and you got to improvise, like some free-formed jazz, my friends. Oh, look at those arms. Aren't they getting a solid pump? Now, like I said, this was exclusively a tricep day. I didn't want to work biceps because my biceps were still feeling burned, but again, good results here. And to wrap it up, I did some double-armed behind-the-head extensions. Now, I haven't really done these before. I haven't done many behind-the-head tricep stuff, but I've been adding them into my workouts more often, and I can see why they are popular and important. I've been neglecting them, and that is just inexcusable. So they're getting added in, and like I said, my tricep pump has felt spectacular today. So add these to the list of workouts that are required. Oddly enough, I probably spent more time doing cardio than I did actually train my arms today. Still solid tricep pump, but excited for next week when I get a more full arm workout. It's not even tea. And yes, I am wearing the same shirt that I wore last night, only because it's still clean, and I literally only put it on for that shot last night because I thought it made my arms look awesome, and it does. But anyway, I'm calling it early today because I have company coming over in a little bit. I'm gonna shower, obviously, because I put that oil in my hair again, and it just feels really weird, and plus, like I said, it makes me look like I haven't showered in weeks. But it was a pretty good arm day. Like I said, I mainly only focused on my triceps, no bicep work. I also did a little bit of abs, and when they come over, we are gonna get some food, but I'm not gonna binge eat or anything like that because I saw in the mirror when I was checking myself out, like I said, one day can ruin so much work. Now, I don't think those pizza rolls last night were the sole proprietor of that. I've been slacking on the cardio the last couple of days, and I'm gonna make up for that as well. But once I get back into the full swing of things tomorrow, get into that zone, gonna wake up earlier, get to the gym earlier, do 45 minutes on cardio, do a heck of a leg workout, get the juices really flowing. The cardio I did for bike today was actually pretty good. It got my glutes activated more so than I was expecting. So I'm probably going to incorporate that more, but I really want the cardio to burn more calories, and the bike, if you're not really going into it, it doesn't do a lot. Like I was on that bike for 20 minutes and I only burned about like 150 calories, and I set it to like level 12 to really get that oomph in, but maybe it's just how I am at when it comes to biking. I don't really find biking that fun. I prefer the step mill, obviously. I do like the air dye bike. That's the one with the big fan in the middle. That one I can get into the zone with and really get some good genuine cardio in. But we didn't have that at the fitness center, so I just used what I had. I think with tomorrow's cardio though, it's going to be 15 minutes walking backwards on the treadmill, then 30 minutes on the step mill. Like I said, I'm going to wake up early tomorrow to get this done. Really hammering in that cardio that I need, get a little bit of honey in the morning so I get my carbs, and I might even go out to get some low calorie tortillas, get some honey with tortilla, eat that for breakfast, and then get on the bounce, make sure I am in the zone, have enough energy to burn, not just for the cardio, but also with the weight training, because obviously if I'm trying to build more strength in my legs, I want to make sure that I have stuff to break down in my system. And if I go in there on an empty stomach, I know I'm not going to build any strength. But we're here for a men's physique competition, so getting lean is also an important part. Like I said, my friends, I'm calling it early tonight, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.